Hello, 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 my darlings. Thank you for joining me on A Slice of Life, A Slice of Life. Do you remember the things that used to be luxury? Oh, that was a big deal. It was luxurious to do this, like going out to eat. Going out to eat was just a luxury thing to do. I mean, you just put on good clothes, you found that perfect restaurant. So many things that used to be luxurious to us. And so we put on real clothes. You got your outfit, your suit, your this and that and the other. You plan for that luxurious meal that was just fabulous. That was called the old days growing up. When you were growing up, your folks say you're going out to eat. That was a big deal. What used to be a big deal was a phone in your room. And a phone in my room was the phone with the long cord. I don't know about you, but I had the long cord phone in my room. But when we got the phone in the room, when you got a phone in your room, baby. And see, you all don't know anything about it because you got phones that you carry around. But the people who've been watching me 45, 55, 65, 75, you remember we didn't have phones you carried around. You had a phone and you got one in your room. I remember my daughter got her phone in her room. She thought she was somebody. Well, she was somebody to get a phone in your room. And then you got air conditioning in your car because she had a car that didn't have air conditioning. When I went to buy Alvin her the car, I said, okay, I'm going to get you a car because I have to go to work. I'm a single parent, divorced. You need to go to school. I need to go to work. You got all them things you need to go to. So you need a car. I got her a stick shift. That's back then they had a stick shift. That means she's not that old because she's going to say, ooh. But anyway, she got a stick shift, no radio, no air conditioning. That's right. No radio. I said you can let the window down. That back then you did this to let the window down. Because she was like 16 when I bought it. But she turned 17 to drive it. So I said you can let the window down and you all can sing and hum and do whatever you need to do. But no distraction. A radio to me was distraction, and I never wanted a girl child to be in this world that didn't know how to shift gears. We haven't done it. We don't do it anymore, but I just didn't want to have that. I didn't want her. The only car in the house was a car, what they call it, have them in. You had to shift gears and you couldn't go anywhere because you didn't know how to shift gears. No. Mama's going to prepare you. So I got her a car with well, you had to shift gears. But anyway, that was a big deal. And getting a soda at the gas station. Yeah, when you can go and look in raise up the steel thing and get you a knee high. Y'all don't know anything about knee high. Knee high grape, your whole tongue will be purple. You can get a grape now and you don't even know it. But you get a knee high strawberry, knee high orange, a knee high grape. Do they still have knee highs? Baby, that was the best feeling. That was luxurious. That was luxury right there. And then you can drink it and it'd be everything would be purple. Your teeth, your tongue, everything. And if anybody, somebody had ice in the refrigerator door. Oh, that was a big deal. Your ice came down the refrigerator door. Oh, everybody didn't have that. See, I came along when ice was, you bought a chunk of ice and you put it in a steel piece, and that was called an ice box. And then when you got, you were big time when you got a refrigerator that had ice falling out. Let me tell you what I call big time now. I want a refrigerator. It's clear. Let me see. You touch it, and you can see everything in it. Now I don't think I want that. Now that I think about how my refrigerator look, don't you have to leave everything all be lined up? No. But anyway, I think it's cute for some people. Anyway, that's today's world. But people seem less happy. I don't get it. You got everything. You got everything at your hand. You got all the clothes you want. You can get Amazon to bring you something overnight or the same day. In Atlanta, they bring it the same day because we got, what you call those centers all over the city, all over Georgia. But people seem less happy. What is it? Why are people less happy? And with conveniences, we got AI that can do things for you in 3 seconds, 5 minutes most. That's a long time. What is it? I don't get it. People seem less happy. People seem less happy. It's hard to talk with no teeth, but I'm working through it. And so I don't know. Oh, I tell you what I miss. I miss anticipation. What's that mean, anticipation? Don't you miss anticipation? Because you're not even anticipating anything anymore. It's right there all the time. It's hard to anticipate. I guess I'm anticipating a graduation this weekend. My presiding elder's one of his granddaughters is finishing college this weekend. So that's a good thing. That's in anticipation. But people don't seem to be looking forward to things. And I still think you should look forward, but that seems to be a feeling of not looking forward to. Like one of the things you used to look forward to was Sunday dinner. Do people do Sunday dinners anymore? Like my mother had a Sunday dinner and the table set, and if the preacher came by, we could always have a meal for somebody. That was a Sunday dinner. My mother-in-law had Sunday dinner. It was a big deal to have. We sat down at the table, with a tablecloth, and pay. We had paper plates and paper napkins. Nobody ate in different parts of the house on TV trays. You had Sunday dinner. We look forward to that. What happened to Sunday dinner? Are you still doing it? I think we should bring it back. If you're thinking of something to do in the midst of all this mess, in the midst of all this mess, bring back Sunday dinner. How about bringing back waiting for photographs to develop? That was something. You take the little roll to Walgreens or somewhere and then wait a week and go back and see what the pictures look like. That used to be fun. Because it was anticipation of something. There's no anticipation. Your favorite song on the radio. You don't have to do that anymore. I don't have to wait for the radio. People still listen to the radio. I only listen to the radio on my way in my car. I used to listen to the radio in the house. And especially me and my age, because we used to listen to the Shadow Knows. They had soap operas on the radio. And you would listen to the radio and sit around. I think it was called The Shadow Knows was one of them. I don't know, but you listen to the radio, and then at night in Gary, you could listen to the radio, and you could hear the sounds, music coming out of Texas, because they were on a different time zone, and they played black music somewhere, some radio station. You all don't remember that. I don't know, but just some things, anticipation, some fun stuff, some waiting for something, but some think about the things you missed. And but now my favorite song, I just go look on my, what do I have? I'm Amazon Music, look it up, click the thing and let it play 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 times. If I want to, set it down, or you could say echo, play and repeat. Or what's the other one's name? Cyrus, play and repeat. I don't know. It's not a bad thing, but sometimes I used to, you used to look forward to things. And we're not doing that anymore. If your mama brought a name brand cereal, well, I don't know. I didn't know anything about name brand cereals because we came along with the cereal. I mean, we came along with Kellogg. You see, so I don't know about not having a name brand cereal. I don't know. And don't let somebody open the good cookies. Did y'all have good cookies and bad cookies? Don't touch them good. You know who the good cookies were? In that can. Go open that can and get a cookie out. You wouldn't have a hand, a finger. The can. Cookies that came in the can, a round can, they still have them. But that was a big deal. Ooh, go put your hand. They had 3 or 4 in a little package, and they sat on top, and somebody would say, who ate this cookie? I do remember that. So anyway, maybe that's why so many people feel disconnected now, because they don't have anything to remember, or there's nothing to look forward to. Okay, I'm asking the question. People feel disconnected now. We have convenience, but we lost ceremony. We have convenience, but don't have ceremony. It was a ceremony associated with everything I talked about. It was a ceremony to have dinner at the table. You see, that was a ceremony. It was all what you're going to have was a ceremony to wait for the letter in the mail. You get a letter in the mail. Ooh, I got some mail. And not snail mail, you don't think about it. It was a ceremony to go and process the photographs. That was a ceremony. Sunday dinner was a ceremony, but we don't have any ceremonies anymore. What ceremonies do you have? What is ceremonial except graduation? And we're in graduation time, and we're in wedding time also. So we're in ceremonial time in terms of graduation. But let's talk about the ceremony of life. When you can look forward to. I want to look forward to something. I want to look forward to something. So what do? I have to develop the things that I want to look forward to. So I write and create. I write and create. And that's what I do. And so let me see what else did I wrote. I don't think people miss the past. I think they miss how the past felt. I do that. I don't think we miss the past because there's a lot of things back there I don't need to have again. But it was some stuff back there that made you feel good. Things that made you feel warm and cozy. This made you feel good about life. The smell of grass being cut, birds chirping. It sounds nostalgia, it sounds like something in a movie, but we almost have to get back to some of that, the way things are going in America today. I mean, it's a constant, the gas is $6 in some places, $6 a gallon, and people just killing one another, shooting up one another, and people not happy. People are on edge. Like, I won't blow my horn at anything or anybody because they just assume you can carry. I'm in the state of Georgia where you can carry. I'm in Atlanta. You can carry. People walk into the, where you're getting your gas, and I was in a robbery was going on. Where did I go speak? I had to go speak Saturday, and a robbery was going on. I was there in a robbery in progress, and it's just so frustrating. It's frustrating. It's how we felt. That warm feeling. We're all waiting to exhale, unfortunately. We all are waiting to. I remember exhaling after at the election. I was able to exhale. And then, which election. And then now I'm still holding my breath. What's really going on in America? I wish with all my heart and soul there was something I could do or say on the other side of the screen to make it better. But I'm praying, I'm asking you to pray with me. Prayer still changes things. You got to pray through it because the key optimal word is the verb through. So we're going through something. And the fact that we're going through it means that there is another side. Prayer does change things. It does. I'm a living witness. And all the things that used to make us rich and make us think about life and fun, we can think about them, but also let's find that space now. Right in where you are right now, there's space for that warm and fuzzy feeling when you don't allow yourself to get caught up in the he said, she said, and what they said. It's what God is saying to you, and what are you doing, and how are you living your life. The importance of the things that God has spoken to you, because I do this all the time. He's telling you what to do. And you got to do those things and prepare for what he has for you to do, which is to create and provide for each other. We are a community, a family. We've gotten away from family. Let's get back to the family, however small that family may be. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Reach out and join with family, closer to family. Find things for you to do with your family. It may not be a big thing, because I see that people still going out the country. I've been reluctant, so I got to remind myself of my own faith in going out the country. And then how I'm going to feel when I go out the country. Is there medication? I got all that to deal with. But I really think that you should, right now, let's take a minute and enjoy the space you're in. And know that in the end, God got it. He got it. He really does have it. And what about you and I, baby? Well, this is what you know. I love you. You know that I love you. And there's nothing you can do about it.